Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get started here in a couple minutes, but so I can just sort of, just get people to come on in. Oh, there is. Hi, how are you? Let me see. I need to find my chats on Kick. Hi, Maple. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Raren, how are you doing today? Let me see. I'm in a couple more chats on here. I need to find these, and then once it hits the 5-minute mark, I will get started. Eventually had to put some tacks in some of the artwork because it was falling down because the tape's not holding, which I'm still going to get some more up on here. I haven't had time this week to print anything off and put it on the wall, so I am going to probably do that either this weekend or next coming up week, so there should be more art on the wall coming here very soon. So that should be fun. And one more chat that I need to let people know. All right, we're good. I'm just going to get started here in about 2 minutes. So there we go. So yeah, in about 2 minutes, I'll get started here. But yeah, so I'm going to get some more fan art up on this wall here pretty soon. Let me see. Actually, that thing is kind of full. It's going to bother me. There we go. I did, sadly. I got a haircut yesterday, and I miss my long hair, but it's shorter now. Still a little long, but shorter. I like it longer. But I mean, this is okay at least. I'm not upset about it, but still wish it was a bit longer. Because I honestly look horrible with short hair. I like my long hair. I'm planning on growing it out again. So probably like by next month it should be good again by next month, I'd say so. So yeah, I hate this. Maybe for my next streams I should just wear like a really really weird hat until my hair grows back. Or I could always just I look like Igor from like one of those from like Frankenstein. Yes, master. But no. Ooh. Ugh. I need my long hair back. It was majestic, Des. It was majestic. So all right, we're gonna get started here in 10, 9, 8. So yeah, about 8 seconds here. ET phone home. Thank you. I don't like it, but I mean, it's better than some of the other haircuts I've had in the past. I just want my long hair back, man. I miss that thing. All right, so it is. Excuse me. It's been 5 minutes. Let's get started. So, hi everyone. Welcome to Cryptocast, your source for all things crypto related, paranormal, and unknown. I'm your host Parker, and today we are going to be talking about haunted cars. Now, before we get into that, hey Seth, how are you? And thanks, Alienac47. It is probably one of the better haircuts I got. So that's one of my announcements. I got a haircut, and I miss my long hair now. I do you guys think I should wear like an ugly hat to cover it until I get my hair grown back? Let me know what you guys think. Um, thank you, Seth. And also, today is the August 3rd, which means I do have a fedora in my closet, Des. I'm sorry. I do have one in my closet. Oh, that was during my weird phase. but I'm but today is August 3rd, which means yesterday I turned 21. Even though I look like I'm 17, I turned 21 yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday, so I can legally drink. Well, actually, I can't drink yet until I get off my medicine, because if I drink while I'm on my medicine, bad things could happen. But anyway, I am officially 21, so that's always kind of cool. I went to the zoo yesterday, went to the Cheesecake Factory. It was a really fun time. So it was really fun. And thank you, Maple. Yeah, I die. Shotgun. But yeah, as I would die, but knowing you probably bring me back as a vampire because you're the local neighborhood vampire expert person, so you probably bring me back as a vampire. But thank you, Alienac 47. Merry birthday, my dude. I've never heard anyone say Merry Birthday. I said Merry Birth May. That was why did I say it like Merry Birth May? Do I really sound a little deeper? It could be just because I'm tired. I don't know. There we go. Do I really sound deeper? I don't know. I could be tired. I don't know. Bad part about being 21, my voice gets deeper. Ooh, baby. But anyway, so yeah, I got a haircut. I'm 21. Another announcement I want to make. Somebody called my crypto. It's no. I've completed my metamorphosis into adulthood. That's where your bird gets it. Yes, my bird I keep going, whoo, baby. And now my parrot says that. But no, I don't have a voice mod on or anything. I guess it's just my voice. And no, I have not completed my metamorphosis into adult. I'm still a little small emo bean. But I've been in college for about like a year. But what I was gonna say was I got a weird voicemail from somebody on my Cryptocast hotline number. You can finally drink Mothman beer from. Ooh, I'm going to West Virginia. I want that shit, man. That's probably the first beer I'm ever going to drink. I'm definitely going all the way down to West Virginia to get a Mothman beer. I will literally travel across the land, searching far and wide to get a Mothman beer. But country roads bring me home. But anyway, so I got a weird voicemail from somebody who called my Cryptocast hotline. It sounded like a little kid. They were just breathing into the phone. So that was really weird when I turned my phone on this morning. Just a little kid going. I mean, you can tell it's a little kid. I think I have it still. I'm going to play it for you. A black-eyed kid. Come on. So yeah, this is so weird. It honestly sounds like a little kid. it honestly sounds like a little kid, but really, guys, the best way if I should call the number back, but honestly, guys, if you the best way to get a hold of me, personal ASMR. Ooh, I should make a mix track of that, but no, guys, but the best way when mom gets McDonald's. But really, guys, the best way to get a hold of me is to contact my social media links. Usually when that number goes off on my phone, like usually when I get calls on that number on my phone app, I usually don't answer that. I usually only answer calls on my real phone number, or so really but I will respond to texts on that phone app. That phone app does get text. So if you guys just want to send me a text on your off time, yeah, I'll answer that. I'll respond to that, but I just don't take calls on my I rarely take a call on that app on my off time. So really the best ways to get a hold of me are through the social media links in the link in the description below. But no, I just thought that was kind of funny. So I thought I'd share it with you. I think they were trying to be creepy, but I mean, but it was kind of funny. So but yeah, if you want to get a hold of me, best way to do that is in the social media links in the description below. So oh yeah, my voice does sound a little weird. I don't know how that makes me feel. Okay, anyway. Back into the stream. So ooh, I almost fell again. But anyway, so we're going to be talking about the haunted cars today. So now, like when everyone was a kid, they had like one thing that they were interested in. Like, you know how little kids, like they get like obsessed over one thing. And for me, it was dinosaurs. For my cousin, it was trains. So it just shows that like two kids, like in the same kind of family, can like two different sort of things. So I like dinosaurs. My cousin liked trains. And then when my dad was younger, he liked cars. He had a bunch of little Hot Wheels cars that we sold at a toy show a few years ago for a good amount of money. But he liked cars. So we're going to get into haunted cars. I don't know why I told that story. I just thought it was kind of cool. But anyway, so we are going to be talking about from the car, it's called the limo too, the limo that JFK was assassinated in, all the way to James Dean's Porsche 500 little bastard. I think it's a Porsche 500. I can double check my source here really quick. It is, yep, Porsche 500 Spider named Little Bastard. That was James Dean's car. So yeah, we're going to be talking about all this fun stuff tonight. Hey, Bulldog, how are you? So, yeah, we will get right into that. So, let's start off actually with JFK's car. So, JFK, we all know he was assassinated in Texas. I forgot the date exactly, but he was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald. People still speculate that it could have been many more assassins because the JFK documents just all got recently leaked. So people are speculating it might have been more than one assassin. But growing up, I was taught it was Lee Harvey Oswald, just him. So Lee Harvey Oswald, he shot who's Grassy Knoll? Yeah, thank you, Bulldog. November 23rd, 1963. Ooh, the babushka lady. I will probably talk about her in this video. CIA glowing noises. But JFK was assassinated on November 23rd, 1963. Thank you for that date, Bulldog. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so JFK was assassinated in Texas on November 23rd, 1963. Ooh. It was supposed where a supposed second gunman was. Every grass blade had something to do with it on that field. But yeah, he was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald from a balcony. He was hit in the head. He didn't die immediately. He went to the hospital and died there. But the car that he was in, it was like a convertible. It didn't have a roof. It was a presidential mobile. So he got shot in the head and sorry about that. And he was eventually killed. Now, the car, it was used for a few more presidents, but they updated it, gave it a nice roof, put bulletproof glass on the windows and everything, made it as safe as possible for when a president went to go visit a town. And now that car is in a museum today, and people say that in the museum at night, especially in November, they can see like a shadow, a gray apparition kind of shadow standing right out front of the car or by the car in the museum at night. So that's kind of creepy. So people are speculating that ghost is JFK, now that he was killed, or people think it could have just been another apparition or a ghost associated with the car. But a lot of people speculate that it was JFK's ghost. They said that there was a guy who had an umbrella gun. I forgot umbrella guns were a thing. It's sort of like what's that movie? The Kingsman. I want to say the Kingsman, were like those British people that have they have like all those weird guns. Like they have the suitcase guns. They have the umbrella guns. All that fun stuff. Yeah, it's Kingsman. 4 more years of the ghost president. But yeah, he 4 more years for the ghost president. Nominate the ghost president for office. But yeah, so people think that ghost is JFK. What do you guys think about that? Personally, I think it could be JFK because that was like the last vehicle or the last thing that he was in or by when he was killed. So I personally think it could be JFK. But yeah, and then Des, you mentioned the babushka lady. There's so much about the JFK case. I can maybe do a whole video on that at some point if you guys want, just because it's a creepy conspiracy theory. XX Tentacion's BMW 18. I have not heard about that. That is actually, with that being said, Bulldog, that is actually a very, very good segue into the next one. I haven't even heard about. If you would like to suggest something to type it in the live chat. I respond to the live chat throughout this stream. Also, the phone number in the link in the description. I'll be taking calls in, so the lines are open. So feel free to call in, guys, with any questions or any suggestions that you may have. I'll be answering the calls too. I heard somewhere, yeah, I will definitely be covering Archduke Franz Ferdinand's limo in this video as well, because doing a little bit of my research, I saw that on there and I thought that was really cool. So I'll talk about that. But XXX10 Tasium BMW i8. It might be Alienac. I'm not sure. I will have to do it. I'll have to do. What the heck is this? XX Tentacion humps the hell out of a BMW i8. What the heck? Yeah, XXX Tentacion. He was shot in his passenger seat of his BMW i8. So I haven't found anything about it being haunted. Temptation. I think I think it's Temptation, but if that's right, but yeah, he was shot in his BMW i8 in the passenger seat. I haven't found anything.
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing good. So you have a Honda.
Yeah, I heard about the BMW i8.
Oh, you heard about the BMW, the XX Temptations BMW?
Yeah, he was assassinated because a witness saw a man with a red mask shoot him and then drive off.
I know they caught the guy, but I mean, he's actually kind of a creepy looking dude. I'll show his mugshot after this, but he's a creepy looking dude. But I mean, yeah, I have looking into it. I mean, it would make sense that the BMW is haunted. I haven't found any news stories or anything about it being haunted, but I mean, I can definitely see that being haunted.
But I have a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, there was a video about the aftermath of his death.
About the what?
About Tentacion's death.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the person, he has a tattoo on his head, right?
Yeah.
But in the video, there was no tattoo on the head. So did he fake his death?
That's actually a good question. Yeah, so I'm gonna show the stream right here. So this is Tentation's alleged killer. You can definitely see right there on his forehead. He's got a tattoo. So if what you're saying is true, it's a good possibility. But I mean, the guy, you said he was wearing a mask. Maybe, I don't know, that could have covered his tattoo.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that. That actually is a really good question. I'll have to look more into this one.
Well, here's something to look up. Look up XXX
fakes his death. All right, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's one of the conspiracy theories. XXXTentacion, who passed away in a shooting in Miami earlier this month, June 18th. There have been many conspiracy theories and false rumors circulating online. The rapper's real name, Yase Dwayne or Jase Dwayne, I don't know how to pronounce that. Onfroy has been confirmed dead by the local Broward Sheriff Office. His latest music video shown him at his own funeral. Some fans think he faked his own death. And then there's some tweets all about it online that say XXX is not dead, and let me tell you why. I mean, I'll have to look more into this at another time. I might do a video about celebrities that or famous people that might be alive, so I'll have to cover that in another video, but I'll definitely look more into this. I mean, it could be possible that he faked his death, but I mean, he also could be dead at the same time. So I mean, you never really know, because I mean, these conspiracy theories pop out a lot about people being alive. Like, people claim they see Tupac, and then like how Hitler faked his own suicide back in World War II, and Elvis is still living somewhere. But I'll definitely have to look more into that. It's a good theory. I'll have to check it out. I might do a video one day about celebrities that are alleged to still be alive, or just cover some really cool conspiracy theories. So I'll definitely check more into that at some point.
Yeah, but there's one question I wanted to know.
Yeah, sure.
Like, let's see. What was I gonna say? But as you see, like I said before, there was no tattoo on his head. So did he have a twin brother we don't know about?
He could have, but I thought you said the guy was wearing a mask too, so maybe the mask that he was wearing.
Yeah, the guy who killed him, but like twin brothers, you don't exactly like, so you couldn't tell. The only way you could tell is by one little feature that they have.
Yeah, which would be the tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, but if he really died, you would have enough time just to get that tattoo off his head, and he'll be dead by the time it's done.
I mean,
like, that's impossible.
I mean, it's super hard to remove a tattoo, and like, if you remove a tattoo, I mean, you'll still have. I mean, it'll still be a little like bit on you. It'll just be lighter, and it'll probably scar a little bit. So I mean, you'll definitely be able to tell that, hey, this person had a tattoo removed.
There's a lot of questions we don't know about. Like, did he, or was he somewhere else at that time?
Yeah, he could have been. That's actually a good question. I'll have to definitely do more research on this subject. It's a good discussion too. I'll have to. It's really cool. I'll have to.
We could have.
Hmm?
But couldn't we have prevented his death?
Can we have what?
It was like prevent his death or something. Or we could have.
We probably. I don't know. I mean, the assassination pretty much it happened like out of nowhere. Like nobody was really expecting it. Just some guy just decided to, hey, there's XXXTentacion. I'm gonna shoot him. So I mean, sometimes like it's really hard to like prevent stuff like bad things from happening to good people. So it's it's a lot. Don't know if we really could have prevented it, but I mean,
but there's like where people, if they were to take Papillon, like they could literally just hit the vehicle and drove off. They're famous, but they could just fix the car later. And life is more important. Like your life can't be replaced.
That's true. That's true.
Else,
yeah, life can't be replaced. So I mean, you do have a good point there.
Now, if he was in a truck, maybe it would be different. He could have landed and destroyed the other vehicle, no problem.
Yeah, he was in his BMW i8, and then like if he was like in a truck or like a tour van or something,
it would have destroyed it.
Right.
But I did read something else too. If everyone's watching now, I forgot where I read it from, but people say that someone said it. Like one of my friends said that a secret sniper or a secret service sniper killed on purpose for something that he didn't do right.
I mean, that's a big thing with like celebrities and famous people. Because like there's a lot of conspiracy theories like saying that the government they killed Michael Jackson because he didn't want to be a part of the Illuminati anymore. The government killed Elvis. The government killed JFK. All these things. So I mean, it is a good theory about like all these celebrities that like the government killed them. In the chat section, guys, let me know what do you think. Do you think the government is involved in some of these famous people's deaths or not? I think it would be cool to hear from you guys about that. So let me know what you guys all think in the comments over there. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's a good theory. Ooh, I almost fell again.
Yeah, but there's one question I've wanted to know so long before.
Yeah.
If the government decides if they were taking, if let's say our former president now did something stupid, and the president was assassinated by a government agent, or the person who is the president would die being the next one to commit, or he could be the next president on purpose.
Right. I mean, people kind of think that's what happened with JFK. People think Lyndon B. Johnson kind of planned out the assassination so he could be president instead of JFK.
Yeah, but the White House is so guarded that you couldn't even fly a drone over it.
Oh yeah, people get in trouble for flying drones over the White House all the time, even if it's just like harmless and by accident. They still get in trouble for it.
Same with Area 51.
Oh yeah, Area 51's definitely like really guarded. I'm actually going to be doing a stream about aliens in a few weeks, guys. So if you guys would like to see a stream about aliens, let me know about that because I'm definitely planning on doing one pretty soon. And Alien Act 47, you're my residential alien expert, so I would love to have you help me out with that, learn about some more aliens and everything. But yeah, all these areas are just completely guarded and everything, and it's just, I mean, the government's full of secrets that even like some of the higher ups, like even the president, don't know about.
Yeah, but there is one thing that I do know about Area 51. You know how people say that it's a UFO facility where they would, or the people who work there are really aliens.
Yeah.
They're actually not. Because what you would see in the sky is like one of the stealth planes, the one that like very stealth where no one can really detect it. It's meant for that.
Yeah.
It could be just a light flashing down, but it has no thing on the ground, so where it would make it look like a UFO.
That's true. I mean, I heard people say that I heard like skeptics say that that Area 51, it could just be, just these people just testing out, like making new government aircrafts and government vehicles and all this stuff. And it like people think it has nothing. Some people think it has nothing to do with aliens at all.
But I have a question for the people in the chat.
Yeah, go for it.
So everybody who's watching, what do you think would happen if an American would hack into like a nuclear bomb and really try to use Area 51? What do you think would be the outcome of that?
All right. If you guys didn't hear what he said, I have it up here so you guys might have. But if you didn't hear what this caller said, he said, "What if somebody tried to hack into Area 50, like hack into the nukes and send nuclear missiles toward Area 51?" So he wants to know what you guys would think about that. I mean, personally, I think that would be very, 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 very hard to do. You have to have like a really good understanding and expertise in like hacking and all that stuff to do that. And then it would also be considered like if it was just somebody from the US, it would be considered like an act of like homegrown terrorism and everything, which is extremely illegal. So I mean, in my opinion, I feel like and that would also destroy like a good part of the state. So I feel like it would be, I don't know what would happen.
Well, I was saying this, Nevada wouldn't be there anymore.
Oh yeah, Nevada Nevada would be gone. It would be kind of a radioactive wasteland if someone were to do that.
Yeah, but you think the president would be that stupid to let them hack it and someone did all they do is blow up the thing in midair?
Right. I mean, and we honestly we do have anti-missile defenses too for like other countries, like if Russia or North Korea decides to send something our way, we have like anti-missile defenses to take them out of the sky. So I do think Area 51 is actually really well protected.
Yeah, but what in the world, and if, let's say, North Korea and Russia didn't have that didn't have a relationship, like the pirates in Russia try to attack Russia, but they get blown up every single time.
That is true. True.
Because all of Europe, all of Africa, all of Britain, probably some of the United States, Germany, Italy, Sicily, all that.
Right.
Would be gone.
Right. I did get my hair cut, Skinwalker. Thank you for noticing. I miss my long hair, but yeah. But yeah, I do agree with what you said, though. All right, but let me see.
Well, I do have a suggestion, but it's out of the Cryptocast thingy. Like something better.
Sure.
Well, I was thinking like do like a couple of challenges, like the ice bucket challenge, but the only way you'll be able to do that is if this video gets like 10 likes at least 10. It don't have to be I don't care how many views it gets. I just want it to have 10 likes.
10 likes?
Yeah.
All right. So just to do some kind of challenge. So 10 likes, so if this video gets 10 likes, you want me to do some sort of challenge?
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to look. I'll have to do some research on what challenges to do. I mean, because the ice bucket challenge is sort of old. I mean, nobody really does the ice bucket challenge anymore. I mean, it is for a really good cause. I mean, but that was just like a couple of years ago, and you don't really see much about it anymore. So I'll definitely do some research on some other challenges to do. If you guys would like to see me do some kind of challenge, maybe I could do like some sort of spooky challenge, like something like that, if you guys would like to see that. So that will be actually that's actually a really good idea. I'll definitely do that if this video gets if this video gets 10 likes. I'll do some research, pick a challenge, and I'll do it for you guys.
Yeah, but I picked the challenge, so.
Oh, you picked the challenge? Well, if this video gets actually, let's see. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll pick a challenge that I want to do, and then you can pick a challenge that you want me to do.
All right, but I will tell the challenge like so I can get it over with.
Sure. Tell me what challenge you want me to do if this video gets 10.
You know, like that construction work vest?
The what?
Construction work vest?
I think yeah, the yellow vest, yes.
Yeah, I want you to try to sneak into back rooms with that vest on like an inspector or something.
Ooh, that might be fun. I'll have to consider that. Wear my vest and wear a construction worker vest and sneak into a construction site.
Yeah, but it's a risky hell.
It is.
It's up to you to want to do it. I'm not forcing you to do anything. It's just something I thought of. It was on YouTube, and people actually got away with no problem. If someone gets your manager calls the police, I can get you right away fast.
Right, for sure. But I mean, it's a good challenge. I'll definitely consider doing that. All right, but anyway, is there anything else I can help you with, or is that it? Or
that's it.
All right, thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, goodbye. Well, that was cool, guys. We had a caller in. Normally, I would like to try to keep the calls a little bit shorter, just so I can kind of continue on the stream. But no, that was actually a really good discussion. So thank you to whoever called in. I really do appreciate that. So anyway, let's get back into the cars. I said the calls. Skinwalker Mill, because yeah, they're like chariots. Yes, that is actually a very good thing, Skinwalker Millie. That's a good thing to bring up. Yeah, so Skinwalker Millie says in the chat, she says, on the topic of haunted cars, I heard some spirits can't get into them because they're like chariots, like of the dead. Oh, I cut out for a second there, Alienek. I'm sorry if I cut out there, but Skinwalker Millie said, on the topic of haunted cars, I heard some spirits can get into them because they are like chariots. Oh, you cut out. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I thought I cut out for a minute. But anyway, yeah, that's a good point to bring up. Some like olden spirits can get into them because they think they're like chariots. But ooh, I just hit my hand on the chair. Ow. But no, let me get into the next haunted car since we've only talked about 2 cars. I kind of want to save Little Bastard for last because that one is really cool, guys. That one's really cool. If you guys haven't heard James Dean's haunted car, Little Bastard, it's super cool. I'm going to get into that one definitely as the last one. Save the best for last. I think it's pretty fun. But had something on my pants. But anyway, excuse me. I've seen this video about this one son or daughter. They were like probably like in their 40s. Their mom recently died, so they went to visit their mom's cemetery, right? and they took a picture of the car, and in the back seat of the car was the spirit of the mom, like she is clearly visible sitting in the back seat of the car. So that is really creepy. If I can find the picture, I will show you. but no, visiting your mom, but yeah, visiting one of your relatives' graves and then taking a picture and finding them in the back seat of your car. That is very, very scary. All right, let me see. In the back car. Yeah. Here it is. Ooh, I almost fell. So yeah, it's this famous picture. The man, he is supposed to be there, but in the back, if you can tell, there is a woman. You can see her glasses shine. So yes, if you can see that. Oh, my phone is there. We go. Much better. Sorry if I blinded you guys, but yeah, you can see the lady in the back car. She was not supposed to be there. There is a mom on Snapchat who saw what looked like her son in a toy car behind her, but she was taking a nap. So yeah, that was that picture. What do you guys think about that one? That was actually kind of freaky. But he was taking a nap. Okay, so I'm getting one more call in. Let's see. Hello, thank you for calling. I missed that caller. They left a voicemail though. Let's hear it. If I can get this. All right. So, whoever just called in, your call didn't make it through. So, if you want to try calling in again, call one more time. Because I hit answer and then it just instantly dropped the call. That was a technical issue on my end. So, please call again if that was you who called. Yeah. Ooh, bump the table. But anyway, another. Let me think. Oh, and then there's like those. Hmm. It keeps saying I'm getting. Hold on. Maybe I'll try calling you. It was a shadow man.
Welcome to the voicemail of 25.
No, I'm not letting that play that person's number out. That wouldn't be right. But yeah, call again if that was you who called. Because I don't know what that was. So just something disconnected it. So please be sure to call in again if that was you. Um, but there's the vanishing hitchhiker stories. Those things are scary. Somebody's driving by on an abandoned like country road. It's usually a girl. They usually see a girl wearing white out on the side of the road and she wants a ride. So some people give her a ride and then they ask her to take her to this place. Excuse me. And they ask her to take her to this place. And they take her there, she gets off, and then and no, I mean, I've only had like one prank caller on the show before, and that was it. So I don't think it was a prank caller. It's not the best app, so sometimes the calls disconnect. But no, I've only had like one prank caller on this show, so it's fine. um, but no, so the vanishing hitchhiker, they usually take him to the place, and then they usually forget something in the car. So they go, and the next day, the person who's driving the car goes to bring the thing back, knocks on the door, and they'll be like, "Oh no, they died years ago." You might be the second prank call. Oh, that was you, Skinwalker. Here, I'll definitely try calling you back. I'm sorry if you can hear that again. That is the cuckoo clock. Oh, no, I won't call you back then if you don't want me to. I'm just saying I might call it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You can call back in. I thought that was you who called. I was going to call you back, but ooh, phone call, phone call. Let me see. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. You're live. How are you? Hello? Okay, that was weird. I couldn't hear them, but I could hear myself. I heard they were watching my video. I heard my voice on the other end. So yeah, I don't know. Um phone lines are different. Weird. So call again if that was you. Because I know you're trying to call in, so I want to make sure I get all the calls in. So um once they usually the vanishing hitchhiker, oh sorry, my nose itch. But once the vanishing hitchhiker um once they bring the person home, the ghost usually leaves something in the car, and the person's like, "Oh no, I gotta bring this back to them." They go back to the address that they requested, and they knock on the door, and somebody in their family answers, and they're like, "Hi, is let's just say Martha here?" And the they'll be like, "Oh no, Martha died like years ago." So it's always kind of a scary urban legend. There's usually one about it in every country, so that's always fun. But I mean, I think they're cool. So let me see. Archduke Franz Ferdinand's car. This is a fun one. I don't know much about this one, but luckily, I mean, I'm not really well versed in cars and all that, so I had a I have a site pulled up on the computer just to kind of because I'm not really well versed in cars, so I figured I would just do this too. Oh, really? That's your cousin calling me? Oh, dude, that's great. But let me see. So it says World War One tends to be a forgotten war, despite having a pretty terrible in its own right and setting the stage for the 20th century. The French forces, for instance, lost in the first months of World War One than the U.S. in the entire Civil War. And it says, okay, here's about the car. The limo was owned by 15 different people and involved in 6 accidents and 13 deaths, not counting the 17 million or so killed in the war triggered by the Archduke's assassination. The first person to own the car after Archduke was an Austrian general named I'm gonna butcher this here, um, Potiorek, who went insane while riding in the car through Vienna. It took 4 car accidents and the loss of an arm to convince its next owner, a governor of Yugoslavia, the car was bad luck. He sold it to a surgeon friend who died 6 months later in a crash. Next, a captain in the German army died while trying to avoid 2 pedestrians. All 3 were killed. Car accidents and suicides would go on to claim several more lives until 1926, when it ended up in the War History Museum of Vienna. So the car is linked to deaths, which is a lot. So I mean, there was a lot of deaths in that. So Franz Ferdinand's car is linked to so many deaths. So and right now it is in the War History Museum of Vienna. The site also has a couple more that I want to cover here. It has the jumping car of Cape Town. On a sultry night in South Africa in 2004, I almost said 2004, but in 2004, a Renault Megane turned itself on and began jumping backwards all on its own. This car is remarkable because there were multiple witnesses and news reports of 9 people, including 2 police officers, apparently heard the Megane's engine start before it jumped backwards twice uphill. According to News 24, the technical coordinator of Renault in Cape Town was very suspicious of the story at the time, and even suggested the owners were drunk. The car apparently roared to life on its own, despite having no keys in the ignition and the parking brake engaged. Renault later blamed the car's odd behavior on a rusty starter cable, which could have caused the car to short circuit and start on its own. The company couldn't explain the revving engine, as someone or something had their foot on the gas. Oh, Alienac, you mean the Hope Diamond? You saw something in your rear view window. Was it in your car or out of your car? Yeah, the Hope Diamond. That it's scary. The JFK limo? But let me see. Surrey, England's ghost crash. If any of my fans are from England, this site also has one about a Surrey, England ghost crash, because this is kind of cool. This one is straight out of a campfire story. Crashes are common on Britain's A3 highway. So when police received multiple calls on December 11, 2002 about a set of headlights veering off the road, they rushed to the scene fearing the worst. When they arrived, however, no car was evident. Undeterred, police continued to search the scene until they stumbled upon a wrecked maroon Vauxhall Astra nose down in a ditch covered in undergrowth with a decomposing human body inside. Oh, that's scary right there. The car had left the road, ended up in the ravine. Police estimate the young man crashed 5 months earlier and could find no evidence that any other cars had been involved. Was a soul departed motorist drawing attention to his final resting place with ghostly headlights? Our guest says maybe. The limo I was just talking about, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Hello, thank you for calling Cryptocast. You're live. How are you today? Okay. Anyway, I've actually been getting a lot of prank calls then tonight, huh? Let me see. There's also, let me see, there's like about, I got a lot of notifications. But anyway, there's like about 3 more cars I would like to cover tonight. So this next one, there was this one car, I forgot, it was somewhere in the States. It was involved like in a high-speed chase with police. Then all of a sudden the car turned, the police were chasing it for about a little while. The car turned and it went through a solid metal gate and it could be seen on the other side. And the police have no idea how it got on that other side. It's a creepy video online. Just look up ghost car goes through fence or something on YouTube and you'll find it. It's pretty freaky. The police have no idea how it gets through that tease. Actually, if I can find the video, I'll pull it up for you and we can watch it together. And yeah, because that's what this video is about. Ooh, oh no, I see my haircut live on YouTube. I don't like my haircut. Let's see. Oh, you saw a skull in the window. Ooh, that's creepy. Yeah, actually, it's a minute long video, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here soon. But just look up ghost car drives through fence in high speed pursuit on YouTube, and you can find that video. It's pretty creepy, so be sure to check that out. But the next car I wanted to talk about, I would have literally beaten myself up over this if I forgot to talk about this one. This was one that I really, really. You said the Playmo was stupid like me. Okay, I don't know. Ghost car. But Let me see. What was I gonna say? My favorite episode of Supernatural with that killer truck. Oh, I haven't seen Supernatural. It's on my list though. I want to see it, but um, we have the Black Volga. I would have beaten myself up if I did not talk about the Black Volga. This was one that I really wanted to talk about today. So the Black Volga is this famous car in Russia and Poland. Um, it's this black car that was sort of around like during like the Red Scare. It was driving up and down the streets, like abducting people and allegedly sending them to a gulag or sending them to hell or something. Some people say it was driven by the communist state at the time, like people who were high up in the communist office at the time, or people say it was driven by the devil himself. So there are so many scary things about this that is actually freaky. A pretty memorable ghost car from cinema was Christine from the movie Christine. A pretty rememberable ghost car from cinema was Christine from the movie Christine. Now I haven't seen Christine. Is it any good? I'll have to check it out if it is. Oh, also another ghost car, definitely the Magic School Bus, guys. I mean, how else would be able to transform like that? But that's just me. Anyway, there was another story I remember before I get into James Dean's car. And that is there's like this one tree. I forgot it's in a state in the US. I forgot which state it was. There was a couple in Florida that bought a classic car that was cursed. It was an episode of Paranormal Encounters. I'll have to look that up too. But there's this tree in this one state. I forgot what the state was, and it's in a cemetery or close by a cemetery, and it's said to be a cursed tree. If you touch it, like you get like ash on your hands that won't come off, and it's like ash from hell. People say it won't come off, and if you do anything to harm the tree, like you okay, I thought I heard something. But if you try to do anything to that tree, if you kick it, if you try to chop it down, you do anything to this tree, it is said that this black truck will chase you away from this tree. And people say that the truck is driven by the devil himself. Like you try to do anything bad to this tree, this black truck will just appear out of nowhere and it will chase you like for miles, trying to get you away from that tree. All right. And the last car that I would like to talk about tonight before I give a summary about what I'm doing next and what you guys should expect for next week, I wanted to talk about James Dean's car, Little Bastard. So James Dean, he owned a Porsche 500 and the car eventually crashed and it killed James Dean. And after that, whoever owned the car had bad luck. So what happened was, okay. But anyway, so James Dean, he had a Porsche 500 Spider. Dean's friend, a famous customizer, George Barris, took the remains of the Spider and sold parts out to other drivers. Barris sold the engine to a drivetrain. Two doctors who entered the car carrying the parts in the same race, Pomona, California, during the race, both crashed horribly, and one of the doctors was killed. So that's one death. Barris eventually began to believe the curse and gave the car to California Highway Patrol. They attempted to display Dean's car as a warning to careless drivers, but more bad luck followed. The first place it was displayed was a garage, was promptly burned down, leaving only Little Bastard standing in the smoldering debris. On the way to a high school, Little Bastard broke free from the truck hauling and caused another fatal accident. CHP moved it to a stand at yet another high school where the car fell and broke a student's hip. While in transit, the Spider fell off its trailer a total of 3 times, crushing a truck driver. The car also injured 2 thieves who tried to pry out the steering wheel and blood-stained seats. Finally, the CHP had enough of Little Bastard and attempted to return the wreckage to Barris, but it vanished mysteriously off the back of a flatbed truck en route and hasn't been seen since. But yeah, so Little Bastard has caused so much problems, and now it's just gone. We don't know where Little Bastard is right now, so that is scary. It could be anywhere. It could be driving down the street. It could be in the ocean. It could be It could be in your backyard. Who knows? But it's somewhere in the world. Nobody knows where. But with that being said, I'm going to give you guys some topics about what I'm doing in the next few weeks. And yeah, maybe somebody did steal it. That is a possibility, Skinwalker Millie. But yeah, that is a possibility. Somebody could have stolen it. But anyway, some topics I'm doing in the next weeks. Keep thinking. A what? Alien Act 47? I don't know what that is. But so some things I'm doing in the next few weeks. Oh, it's from Berserk. Okay, that makes sense. I know Berserk. It's an old one. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my watch list. But anyway, the next few weeks, what I'm doing. So next week's video, I'm covering Aztec myths and legends. So if you guys like Aztec, you like the gods, you like Quetzalcoatl, you like Alwizatl, you like all that fun stuff, be sure to tune in next week. And I want to call when you do skinwalkers. I consider myself an expert. All right, yes. I did Native American legends last week, but there is so much about skinwalkers and Skinwalker Ranch. I can definitely do a video all about skinwalkers if you guys would like that. I would like to do that. So I will definitely do that. But so next week is Aztec myths, legends, all that fun stuff. If you like the gods, you like Quetzalcoatl, you like Alwizatl, be sure to tune into that. It's a good culture that has so many myths and legends I would like to share with you guys. The week after that, I will be doing a stream all about vampires. And yes, Skinwalker Millie, human sacrifice too. They did do human sacrifice. So 2 weeks, it's going to be vampires, all that fun stuff. The Menenangle, not the Alwizatl, that's not a vampire. I meant the Aswang. What if we like that? But the Menenangle, the Aswang, all the Draugrs, I think those are what they're... No, Draugrs, they're more... they're zombies. I could do a zombie stream at some point, too. What were those called? I'm thinking of... the Giangashis. I could do... Those will be in there. So 2 weeks, vampires. And the week after that, it will definitely be aliens, because Alien Act 47, you've offered to help me learn more about aliens. So the week after I do vampires, we'll be doing a stream about aliens. So reptilians, Nordics, Hopkinsville goblins, Flatwoods monster, maybe a little Mothman in there, because some people can actually do like consider Mothman an alien. And I don't have a schedule on my Discord. I would love it if you would make that one. If you would make one, that would be awesome. Anyway, let me see what else I have. Because there was one suggestion somebody wanted me to do that I will... Oh, awesome. That'll be awesome. Thank you. I'll just email you and you can send me it. Okay, that would be awesome. Yes, I don't have a calendar, so if you would like to make one, I would love that. somebody wanted me to do a topic one day. I forgot what it is. Oh, one of the people in my cryptid Discord, named Noah, says he wants me to do a video on Olivia Mabel, who was a woman who died under extremely strange circumstances here in Texas. So I will be covering that on this channel. So with that being said, I think that's just about it. All right, guys. So if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it. Let me know any topic suggestions you have in the comment section below. Check out my social media. I got a Discord, I got a Twitter, I got a Tumblr, I got the email, all in the social media link in the description below. Feel free to contact me either way through those. I also accept texts on that phone number. I rarely answer calls on my off time, but if you guys want to just send me a text, I'll respond to text when I get the chance. So so you guys can do that. Hit that subscribe button, guys, because once I reach 100 subscribers, guys, I am doing a small vintage cryptid giveaway, and it's really cool stuff. So if you guys would like a giveaway, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. It's going to be fun. You guys are going to like it. And I'm so close to 100, so I want to thank you guys for that. I'm at 67 right now, as far as I know. So be sure to check. So be sure to subscribe if you guys want me to do a giveaway. And let me see. With that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it. And also hit that bell notification too. I forgot that because that helps me out because I don't know when to. Because